Alright, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the moth-hawk project. Need to push aside some little things here and there, but it should be fine. So today we're gonna be working on the moth-hawk, and hopefully, this time it will load in correctly. As you can see, I'm already loading it in, but we should be. Yep, there it is. How lovely. So today, we have this beautiful, beautiful crystal that we need to color in, and then we're gonna be working on a little bit of the background there. So that's the idea, at least. Anyway, let's get started on this bad boy. So yeah, the main idea here is that we actually work around with the color that we have, and then since that we have the colors that we need, we can just add more colors to it. So we have already the red color, we can add a new color to it. And since that we already know which color there is, like for instance the light color is right here, we can add that too to the color. So for instance, I can put the light color right here. Let's see how this is working. How much light is there? Some of it is actually really dark. Oh boy. It's gonna be a harder one than I thought it would be. Oh well. Nothing bad to do anyway. So let's get started. That's the effect, right? Yes, it's the effect. Now I need to get that effect a little bit more lower down. There you go. And then I also need to add that into the other part. And then hopefully, once that is done, I can then start on making the graphics a little bit more detailed. Oh, that's not the right one. Pressing it again, and hopefully, this will work. This will create enough special effects on this drawing. Yes, it does. Right. Of course, this is not going to be looking like the crystal that we already been using, but it does create the effect that I want. Man, this is going to be hard, isn't it? Yeah. So now we actually want to have a little bit darker color, like this. That should be there. Go back here. Yes, and then go back again on the lighter part. Put that back in, like so. That's more like it. Now the only thing that I need to do making sure is that the crystals are correct. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard one to do, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, I can do this. So we have the roots, we have the crystal. The crystal is there, right there in our face right now. Right. I need to add some more texture to it, isn't it? Yes, I need to add more texture to it. I need to have a stir texture. We need to make this crackled. Why? Because it will create the effect of, you know, that this thing actually already has been into the roots for a long time, therefore, you know, giving the effect of not oldham, but it will look like it has been there for a long time. I knew it. Let's put that off. Put that off. There you go. Now I can work on it. The main issue is here is like I need to get this blank feeling of the crystal gone, but I can't. Ah, come on. I know a way to do this. Think. So we want to have the effect of the crystal being there already for a long time. So we need to make it dirty, but then it needs to also be looking like it is there already a long time. But if I make it broken like so, if I make parts that are broken, then the whole effect of the crystal will be gone. So we cannot do that. Difficulties, difficulties, difficulties all the time. That doesn't work. I will go first for the other part that I want to draw anyway. That's a much more smarter idea. Am I gonna put it in there? No, I'm gonna need to put it into a separate map. Otherwise I will be lost. Needs to be a separate map on top of the in front of the crystal. Yes. Alright. So now, once I'm done with that looks lovely. That looks lovely filled in. Right. Yeah, that looks lovely filled in. The main issue is that I need to figure out like what I'm gonna be drawing here. I already know what I'm gonna be drawing. The main issue is that it is really hard to draw on this. Go to size then. That's too sharp. How zoomed in are we drawing? We are drawing big in. Alright. Then I know that I need to grab some images instead. Vern. Thank you. Now I need to grab it and do original move. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Alright. So we need to get casual rocks and then add the little things afterwards. So we don't want to have big grass then. Nope. We want to have tiny grass. Alright. Let's see. There you go. Alright. Grab some more color to this. And then I should be able to get to the part. This is actually really hard to do to get a decent background going. Because I need to start from scratch, which is a pain in the ass to do. Well, it is a pain in the ass to do because of all the grass that I need to draw. I need to realize like, oh well, you know, not every grass is the real deal, and not every grass is suitable for this. So where do I want to have the vern? I want the vern this position right here. Alright. Going back in. Ferns. Alright. Zoom in. Tiny drawings. Let's go. Yes, but then make it a little bit more difficult then. Right. That's one to go again. There you go. Need to grab some more stuff here. Hold on. Need to switch over again. Alright. Move this upwards. Turn this. Deselect. No. Keep it on 2. Keep it on through 4. Yep. Alright. Alright, done with that. And that's how we're gonna make grass. Alright, that's lovely. So since we add this, it would work, right? Yeah, that would work. Though it's missing textures on the leaves itself. Ugh. 2 pixels. Alright. Since we have this effect, I need to now test out if the grass texture is working well. That is indeed a problem that I need to test out. So let's find out if the texture of the grass is actually correct. Because if it is correct, that is indeed then I am very happy. I'm just gonna use this green right here. Probably gonna change it up a little bit, but it looks more like moss now than anything else. But I need to get this. Once this is all done, I will be able to get to the end part here, or end goal at least. Oh man, this is hard. Alright, octane check. Now I can see. So would this work? Yes, that would work. That gives a nice little feeling to the grass itself. And once we add some more textures to it, like rocks and all that stuff, it would actually work even better. Oh, hey, Blue. Ah, 25 minutes. Alright, thank God. So let's fill it up then. Let's fill it up. Let's fill up the drawing. That's the idea. We are just filling up the drawing so that we have like a nice little idea of what we are going to be facing. So what do I want here? Well, I actually want some stone. Yes, some stone, some rocky stone. Now, since that we have that, we can now figure out what we're going to be going for. And I need to remember that. Why is this so blurry? Why the hell is this so blurry? It's the 5, isn't it? Needs to be 3 then? Yes, it does. Interesting. So the blurriness does get affected by it. So if we want to draw the difference, we should technically go for a little bit more nice statue. I need to lower down the gam. Yes, I do. Grab this thing correct. There you go. Much better. Much sharper, at least. Alright. Now that we have that done, let's see. See, and now I can draw the rocks correctly. How lovely. Probably gonna be adding, probably after this I'm gonna need some more layers to make sure that I don't erase all of it, of all the progress. Also, I should have put the grass on one and then the tree on two and then, you know, the rock on another one, but it doesn't have to. But the rest of it will be on a different layer. Definitely. you go. Done. So now that we have the rocks here, we can now see if the rocks also look nice by putting a color on them. Just need to get some more detail done, and then there you go. I need to remember that this is all tiny, right? Yeah. So what I need to now draw on top of this rock, I need to get me to remind myself that this is all tiny. So once I have that done, something like this should work. Since it is all tiny, I also need to make sure that I have like everything that I want to draw. I need to draw. So this is all hanging grass, and then we have some big grass right here on top of it. So now that we have hanging grass, that is awesome. What now we need to make sure of is that we have behind this, we need to make sure that we have like this is like roots and rocks and grass. That is all the things that are in there. So if we add some more stuff in there that is not that, then it will look strange. So for instance, if we want, we could, and we should, definitely make something like this. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Little grass fern thingy, and then you have like a little snail climbing upwards. That is amazing. So yeah, we want to make sure that everything here has the effect of, it is tiny compared to the roots. It's tiny compared to the big giant trees. So yeah, this should be fine. Now we can add more stuff. Like for instance, we can add I'm gonna put this in a grid. We can also say like, well, what do we have here? Well, we have some more rocks, and we have also a root piercing through it. So some roots that are on the rock. Like so. Well, like this. Yes, excellent. And then we can have like hanging grass on top of it, or moss on top of it. And then we can have like this, like that. Like so. Alright. This is how you do it. To add more, you add more and more stuff to the background to create the effect of, what you wanted. What we want is that this big giant lump of crystals are underneath the root system. So we have these big giant root opening here to show people like, hey, this is where the creature lives, and this is like how the root system works underneath it. So it's not a realistic point of view, it's more like, you know, you see the layers of how everything works. So like you have snails and you have the ground a little bit open so you can see like, ah, well, there is a big giant crystal underneath this forest. Huh, what are the odds? So I think that's how we're supposed to do it anyway. So now that we've done that, we can now add some more rocks to it. So I'm gonna do that right now. Some more big rocks. Like this big. And then add it like until here. Yeah, that's a good place to place a rock. And then give the rock some feeling to it. Add some more spatial effects to it. I need to put this behind underneath the, like so. And now I won't be able to draw, right? I'm still able to draw, now I'm not able to draw. Excellent. So the grass already is like, oh well. So you see this big rock sitting here, which gives the feeling of like, you know, well, this grass is, well, this place is all full of rocks and grass and little things like ferns. And you have these big giant trees in the top, and then these big giant trees where this bird flies, you know. That kind of effect is what I want to create. Of course, creating it is a really hard thing to do because rocks are ridiculously annoying to draw. Well, they're not annoying, they're just difficult. And of course, I have not mastered that yet. I have drawn them, haven't mastered them. I knew it. Need to remove this. Some more stuff to it. Yeah, that looks like a rock. Nice. Well let me. Thank you. Alright. That's the rocktastic experience from underneath. So we have now a rock. Now we need to also have openings, so we should then build another rock right here. That lays around like this. So we don't want to have another rock that lays, well, we need to have another rock that sits like this. So we need to have a rock that lays like this. Yes, awesome. Right there you have the rock. The idea of these rocks is that they are, you know, showing the support structure underneath it. Like, oh well, it's just roots. Yes, it is just roots with rocks and you know, grass and all the stuff in underneath it. It makes it more, you know, visible. Let's say that. That's the word. Visible. And therefore, you know, it is actually able to see. Anyway, did you guys know actually that I actually had a good day today? And most of the things that I actually did today was actually with my nephew. So he came for a little visit, and it was fun. We actually played some games and played some video games, and then you know, the good old-fashioned stuff. It's always fun when people come and visit you, especially if there is nothing to do anyway. There you go. Now we're having a rock. You don't want to have smooth rocks, especially on these things. You don't want to have smooth rocks. You actually want to have you want to actually have like these rocks that have like this grumpy old feeling to it, like, you know, grumpy old man's. Just not, well, they're supposed to be rocky, but they're not supposed to be that rocky. They need to be rocky, but not that rocky. They need to be stone. They need to look at stone. They need to be robust, strong, powerful, and understandable. So now we can actually see like, ah well, look at that. Now the crystal's there, so now we can see if we add some more stuff to it in the background. Well, look at that. We made an opening for the rocks to be there, and then we can add some new stuff to it. Like we could say like, well, what could be sitting underneath here? Well, we could add some more rocks. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add some more rocks to it. There you go. And then, once we have that done, we can then actually add some more. We can see like, oh well, how does this work? Well, this is like a cave-in, so it should be there you go. And then this should be going onwards like this. Thanks. This is a little bit robust. Does that come because of the amount of stuff I'm pulling off? Now we can say, now we need to have the light eraser, soft eraser. That's more like it. Alright, lovely. And that's more like it. Now we actually have some decent ass drawing. Well, not decent ass drawing, I mean decent ass key system. A key system. Underneath routing. Yes, underneath routing. Way better color. Way better coloring. Alright. I think I will leave it for here now. And then hopefully, we will be able to get everything done tomorrow from this side. And then we're gonna fill it up by part by part by part, and then you get the point. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed for today. Sorry that I'm a little bit silent, but I need to concentrate on this, and that was actually really really hard. So I hope you all have enjoyed, and thanks all for watching, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you all a lovely day. Bye!